G'day everyone, it's Sam. If you're new here at the channel, please consider subscribing if you love high quality, free yoga content. Today we're working on the Strong Yoga for Beginner series. This is the third volume. Today we are working on the core. We're going to build a little bit of a fire in the belly. Try and have some fun with it. There's going to be some points throughout the practice that are going to be challenging, but that's what we're here for, right? You won't need any equipment. If you have a yoga mat, you can use it. The floor will work just fine. When you're ready, we'll get right into it. So we are going to start straight up in downward facing dog. To start by setting your hands underneath your shoulders. We'll have the index fingers pointing towards the top corners of the mat. That way the space between the index finger and thumb is pushing down a little more heavy than the rest of the hand. Push away from the floor, wrap the biceps forward, then tuck under the toes, start to guide your hips up and back, finding downward facing dog. Once you arrive, we're just going to pedal out through the feet. So start to lift one heel, maybe send the other one a little closer towards the floor, and then swap on to the other side. So one knee will bend, the opposite leg will straighten, almost like you were doing the running man. Get the hips move from side to side there as we just begin to get a little more acclimated into our body and start to breathe with a little more intention. So a nice even length in and out through the nose. And we'll start to find a little bit of stillness there in the downward facing dog, looking back towards the feet. Start to lift the heels nice and high. Take a breath in. And roll yourself forward to a plank pose. So the shoulders will start to stack above the wrists. We'll move the heels backwards. Draw the inner thighs towards each other, firm the glutes, and really draw the navel in. So that's a cue that will be repeated quite a lot. Drawing the navel in, just suck the guts up, like you were trying to take your belly button away from the floor here. We'll take an inhale. Then on the exhale, gently bend the knees, guide the hips up and back for downward facing dog. Then we'll begin to move through those two. So on the inhale, we'll ripple forward to the plank pose. Heels will lift, we'll roll shoulders over wrists. Exhale, knees will bend, we'll come back to downward facing dog. We'll do that 3 more times. Inhale, roll forward to the plank. Exhale, knees bend, down dog, hips up and back. 2 more. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, guide your hips up and back. Last one. Nice work. Then from your downward facing dog, take the 2 big toes so they're touching. Inhale, reach your right leg up and back behind you. Then as you exhale, see if you can take your right knee to tap your left elbow. So as you roll the shoulders forward, we tap the opposite side there, creating that cross-body connection. Then inhale, reach the right leg straight up and back. Exhale, step that right foot between the hands. Bring the knee to chest, lift up high on the left toes, then gently set that right foot down. Then left hand will press underneath the left shoulder. Inhale to reach your right arm up towards the sky, finding a twist here. Pushing through left hand to spin the right side of the body up a little bit higher, really spreading apart the shoulder blades there. Drawing the navel in towards the spine. See if you can keep that right knee from falling away from you. Hug it back in towards the midline. Take a breath here. Then as you exhale, set the right fingertips down alongside the right foot. Pop up onto the left fingertips. Then really sit deep into that right thigh. Flex your left glute. Once again, pull that navel in. And then from here, we're just going to float the hands up off the mat. So you're trying to square off through your shoulders and also square off through your hips. Keep drawing that belly in. Keep the glutes nice and firm. And we'll pull the chin in towards the chest. Sit a little deeper in that right thigh. Then start to reach your arms up and overhead. So when you come into this point of shoulder flexion, the belly's going to have to work a little bit harder. So keep drawing that navel in. It's going to be here for 5. 4, sit deeper in that right thigh for 3, 2, On 1, take the hands back down to the earth, and that right leg will lift back up towards the sky. Full breath in. Exhale, we'll take the right foot back to downward facing dog. Awesome work. Beginning through our left side now, so inhale, reach your left leg up and back behind you. Exhale, the left knee will find the right elbow, so roll forward to your plank first. Create that cross-body connection, see if you can physically tap the right elbow with the left knee, and then take the left leg back up towards the sky. Breath in. Exhale, knee draws to chest. We lift up high on the right toes, deliver the left foot between the hands. Then push down through your right hand. Inhale to reach your left arm up towards the sky, finding that twist. Notice if you feel the right knee collapsing down towards the floor. We want to keep the right glute firm, the right knee lifting away from the floor. We spread apart the shoulder blades, reach the left arm up a little higher. Take a full breath here. Exhale, left fingertips outside the left foot. Pop up onto the right fingertips, sit deep into that left thigh. Squaring off through the hips, squaring off through the shoulders, sitting a little deeper in that left leg. When it feels good, just hover your hands up off the mat. Let the arms hang down by the side for a moment. Create a straight line from the crown of your head towards your back heel. So trying to avoid the chin lifting and leading the way. The more you exhale, the more the belly will pull in. When you feel ready, you reach the arms up and overhead. Squaring off everything down the center of the mat. We're here for 5, 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Hands either side of the left foot. We take it back up towards the sky. Full breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg next to right. Nice one. Then inhale, we'll roll forward to plank pose. Heels lift, shoulders stack above the wrists. Then once we arrive, we'll drop the knees down towards the mat. On your inhale, send your hips all the way back towards your heels, but keep your toes tucking under. And as you exhale, we're going to come back to plank pose. So the knees will lift, we'll roll forward. Once we get there, bend the elbow. See if you can lower chest down towards the floor. And then push yourself straight back up. You can use your knees if you like for that push up. We'll come to downward facing dog. Single breath in. Open the mouth, let it go. Now we've got our little flow. We're just going to start to move through it. 2 more rounds, moving with a little more pace and maybe adding on a few extra pieces there. So the inhale will reach the right leg up and back behind us. The exhale will take the right knee to the left elbow. So as you roll forward, see if you can tap it. And then lower the right knee down towards your left wrist without it touching the floor. Take it back up to the left elbow. And then the right leg to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, right foot will land between the hands. Nice and gently. Inhale, reach your right arm up towards the sky. Find that twist like we did before. And then exhale, right fingertips down the outside of the right foot. Start to hover the hands up off the mat. Reach the arms up and overhead. Be here for 10, 9, sit deeper, 8, pull the navel in, 7, for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Ground down the hands, take the right leg back up towards the sky, full breath. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee will find the right elbow, cross body connection, roll forward. And lower the knee down towards the right wrist without it touching the floor. Lift it back up to the right elbow like an elevator. Then take the left leg to sky, breath in. Exhale, left foot gently lands between the hands. Inhale, reach your left arm up towards the sky. Find that twisted motion. Full breath in. And then exhale, left fingertips outside the left foot. Sit deep in that left leg. Float the hands up off the mat. And when you feel ready, reach the arms up and overhead. You know We're here for 10. For 9. 8. Flex the glutes. 7. 6. 5. Really reach the arms forward for 4. 3. 2. And 1. Ground those hands down. Take the left leg back up towards the sky. Breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice one. Inhale, ripple forward to your plank pose. Exhale, drop the knees down. And then inhale, hips back to heels. Exhale, spring through plank. So lift the knees, roll forward, bend the elbows. Option to lower for the full push-up, chest to floor. Use knees if you need as you press back up and find downward facing dog. Nice work. We have one more side to go. We're going to add on some little extra pieces here. So when you're ready, take one inhale. Open the mouth, let it go. Inhale, reach the right leg up and back behind you. Exhale, right knee will find the left elbow. Come across the body. Lower down to the left wrist. Take it back up to the left elbow. And then from here, we're going to straighten the right leg out towards the left hand side. So the right foot's in line with your right hand. Now drop the left heel down towards the mat. Start to reach the left arm up towards the sky. So it's almost like that twisted shape we were in before. If you can, flex your right toes. Rest on your right heel. Really lift that right hip up and away from the floor for fallen triangle. If you're gazing up towards that left hand, maybe you spin the left pinky finger to the front of the room and extend the arm forward, really spinning your gaze underneath your left armpit. Be here for 5, 4, for 3, 2, on 1. Left hand will ground down underneath the left shoulder. Roll onto the left toes. Take the right leg back up towards the sky. Breath in. And then as you exhale, set the right foot between the hands. Inhale, reach your right arm up towards the sky. Full and deep breath. Exhale, right hand will frame the right foot. Sit deep in the right thigh. Start to reach the arms up and overhead. I'm just going to be here for 10, 9, 4, 8, 7. Sit deep. 6. Lift that left knee for 5, 4, 3. Pull the belly in. 2. And then on 1. Just take the left hand down underneath the left shoulder. Reach your right arm back up towards the sky like we did before. Now this time, shuffle the right foot out just a touch wider. Roll off onto the outside edge of the left foot. Now push down through your left hand. See if you can pick up your right foot and step it on top of your left. So we're coming into a side plank here. If you want, you can set your right foot in front of your left and even drop your left knee down onto the earth if you need to. But if we're going for the full shebang, we lift the hips up nice and high. Gaze towards that right hand. Maybe spin that right pinky finger. Extend the arm forward. Really spin the left hip underneath us towards the ceiling. Be here for 5, 4, 3, for 2, on 1. Come through your plank pose. Send your hips up and back for downward facing dog. Nice one. Left side to go. Inhale, reach the left leg high. Exhale, left knee to right elbow, come across the body. Lower the knee down towards the right wrist without it touching the floor. Lift it back up to the elbow. Then from here, extend your left leg out to the right hand side. Push down through the left hand. Drop the back heel. Start to reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Really spinning the heart up, looking towards that right thumb. Flexing left toes towards the face to lift the front of the left foot up and off the mat. Really engage this left leg. Pull the belly and lift the hips up nice and high. We're here for 5, 4. Maybe reach the right arm forward for 3, 2. And on 1. Right hand under right shoulder. Roll onto right toes. Take your left leg back up towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Left foot between the hands. Inhale, find that twist, reaching left arm up towards the sky. Exhale, left hand will frame the left foot. We'll sit deep in the left leg. Reach the arms up and overhead. You know we're going to be here for 10. So this is just working the core a little more today rather than the balance like we did last week. If you wanted to take it further, you could pop up onto one leg, but we don't need to today. Here for 10, 9, for 8, 7, 6. Pull that belly in for 5. Draw the ribs together for 4, 3, 2, on 1. Just the right hand grounds this time. Wiggle the left foot out a little wider. Reach that left arm up towards the sky. As you fall off onto the outside edge of the right foot, try and levitate your left leg as you stack it on top of the right. Spinning the right hip under, maybe gazing up towards the left hand, keeping the hips lifting nice and high, really activating the right side of the obliques there. Maybe if there's space, you reach that left arm forward and send the gaze under the left armpit. Keep the feet flexing. Use any variation you like. You can take the left foot in front of the right or drop the bottom knee. Just here for 3, 2, and 1. Come back to the plank. Drop the knees this time. Inhale, send the hips to heels. Exhale, spring through your plank. One last chance for a push-up if you want it. It's absolutely not necessary. You can use your knees if you need to. And come back to downward facing dog. Good job. From here we're going to meet on our bottom. So bring the right knee to chest. Just ground your right knee behind your right wrist. Swivel your right foot over towards your left wrist. And then from here, you sit down onto the bottom. Bring the legs out in front of you. Nice work. So we're almost done. We're just going to make our way through a little bit of core work here on the ground, focusing on a little bit of twisting, just like we did before. So come on down onto your back. Bring the knees in towards the chest. Flexing both feet towards you. The more you reach the arms forward, the more the shoulder blades will lift up off the mat, and you'll start to feel your low back and low belly press into the earth. So we want to keep chin to chest and this flexion going on through the upper back here. Then we're going to keep the right leg where it is. Start to extend the left leg out in front of us. Nice work. And then take your fingers just behind the ears. Take a breath in. On the exhale, take your left elbow to your right knee. Nice one. On the inhale, bring the torso back to center. Extend your right leg. Exhale, left knee and right elbow come together. Inhale, torso to center, left leg long. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, torso to center, right leg long. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. You got it. We're just going to speed it up. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, left elbow, right knee. Inhale to center. Exhale, right elbow, left knee. Inhale to center. Exhale, left elbow, right knee. Inhale to center. Exhale, right elbow, left knee. And we just have 2 more either side. Inhale, center. Exhale, left elbow, right knee. Inhale to center. Exhale, right elbow, left knee. You got it. Last round. Inhale to center. Exhale, left elbow, right knee. Inhale to center. Exhale, right elbow, left knee. Squeeze. Hug both knees into chest and roll yourself onto the floor. Wow, nice work. We're going to rinse out the abs. Set the feet down underneath the knees there. Try and keep those feet parallel, toes facing forward. And drive the elbows down alongside the body. Roll the shoulder blades underneath you. Then tuck under the tailbone. Start to lift the hips up nice and high. If you need support, you can take your thumbs here underneath your glutes. Imagine you're trying to push your glutes down towards the back of your knees, taking your low back out of compression. Breathing deep to expand the belly. Get a stretch through the front of the abs there after all that core work. And take one last breath here. And as you exhale, gently lower down. From here, just cross one ankle over the next like you're taking a cross-legged seat. Reach your arms out in front of you. Use your belly to curl up to a seat. Nice one. So that is our practice for today. It was quite a fast one today. So just trying to get some physicality going in the body, just trying to build a little bit of heat. I know sometimes it can be hard trying to motivate yourself for a 60-minute, a 50-minute, a 40-minute workout. So if we can splash in some shorter ones in there along the way, then the mind gets a little less turned off by that, seeing that really big number on the screen. So let me know if you did like the shorter videos, and if that's the case, I can do a lot more for you. Just let me know in the comments below. And once again, if you're not already, please click subscribe to help grow the channel so I can continue to give high quality free yoga to you. Thank you so much. Take as much time as you need to slow down. And as always, I'll see you all again soon. Peace.